Everyone's celebrating a rally attempt, but only 2 stocks out of 11 earned a green drive score. Gainster is here to show you which ones actually deserve your attention in today's stock market. This is your drive score update for August 26, 2026 US Eastern Time. Market overview.
We're on day 2 of a rally attempt under uptrend pressure, but no follow-through day yet. The distribution day count sits at 5, which keeps the leash tight. Out of 11 stocks on our watch list, only 2 scored green, with drive scores of 80 or above. The remaining 9 sit in yellow territory. Translation: be selective, not aggressive. The market is trying, but it hasn't proven itself. Best stocks to buy now in August 2026 require patience.
If you want these drive score breakdowns every single trading day, hit subscribe and turn on notifications.
Today's market news.
Big Pharma headline today: Eli Lilly, ticker LLY, just cleared a major regulatory hurdle for its Alzheimer's treatment. This isn't just a pipeline update, it's a potential blockbuster approval that could reshape Lilly's revenue trajectory for years. The Alzheimer's drug market is massive and largely untapped, so this clears real uncertainty.
And speaking of Eli Lilly, billionaire Ken Griffin is still loading up on LLY shares. When a hedge fund titan with Citadel's resources says it's not too late to buy, that's worth noting. Griffin's track record on large-cap pharma bets has been strong, so this adds conviction to the Lilly thesis.
Rounding out the pharma trifecta, analysts are calling Johnson & Johnson, ticker J&J, the best dividend stock to buy right now. With its diversified healthcare portfolio and consistent payout history, J&J remains a defensive anchor. And as we'll see later, its drive score chart setup is quietly interesting too.
Stock spotlights. First up, APA Corporation, ticker APA drive score of 80, relative strength 90. This is one of our 2 green rated stocks. APA is carving a cup with handle in the oil and gas exploration space. The cup dropped from 45.66 down to 31.77 and climbed back to 45.05. The handle pullback found support at 46. Breakout triggers sits at 45.05. Energy names showing strength, while the broader market struggles is a bullish divergence worth tracking. TWLO, ticker TWLO, scores a drive of 70 with a relative strength of 94. That RS rating is the highest on today's list. TWLO is building a double bottom in the software infrastructure group, 2 lows carved at 179.20 and 179.64, almost a mirror image. The neckline trigger is 229.22 and today's close at 228.46 puts it right on the doorstep. This is a stock knocking on the door. Nucor Corporation, ticker NUE, also comes in with a drive score of 70 and relative strength 87. The steel giant is forming a double bottom with lows at 219.49 and 214.61. That second low undercut the first, which is actually textbook. It shakes out weak hands before the real move. The neckline breakout trigger is 270.90. At today's price of 252.80, there's still a journey to the trigger, but steel has been quietly building momentum. Johnson & Johnson, J&J, carries a drive score of 70 with relative strength at 80 after dominating today's news cycle. The chart tells its own story. J&J has built a cup with handle dropping from 251.71 down to 2037 and recovering to 269.43. The handle pulled back to 245.49. Today's close at 270 puts it just above the breakout level. The dividend king meets a technical breakout setup. That's a rare combination. Bristol Myers Squibb, ticker BMY, rounds out our spotlights with a drive score of 70 and relative strength 76. Another cup with handle forming in the drug manufacturers group. The cup base ran from 62.89 down to 53.44 and back up to 68.10. Handle support sits at $63. Breakout trigger is 68.10. And today's close at 67.57 is tightening right into that pivot. Pharma is clearly the theme today. If this analysis is saving you research time, smash that like button. It helps more traders find these drive score breakdowns.
Today's top pick.
Our number 1 pick today is Amneal Pharmaceuticals, ticker AMRX, with a drive score of 90 out of 100. The highest on the board, relative strength, is 91. AMRX has built a textbook cup with handle in the specialty and generic drug space. Picture a coiled spring pressed against the ceiling, the cup carved from 1786 down to a low of 1645 and climbed all the way back to 1876. The handle found its floor at 1761. The breakout trigger is 1876. At today's close of 1799, this spring is compressed and waiting. The bull case is simple: strong drive, score, tight handle, and a pharma sector catching institutional bids across the board. The risk, a failed rally attempt, could drag even the strongest setups back down. Here's my question for you. With Pharma dominating today's watch list, which drug maker do you think has the best shot? Drop your pick in the comments. Honorable mentions. Beyond our spotlights, the remaining stocks on today's watch list are still developing their setups. Keep an eye on the full list in a rally attempt environment like this. The stocks that hold their patterns while the market finds its footing are often the ones that lead the next leg higher. Some of these names could graduate to spotlight status very quickly if we get that follow-through day.
Here's what I keep coming back to. 3 of today's 5 spotlights and our top pick are all pharma names. When one sector dominates the drive scores like this, it's not coincidence, it's institutional rotation happening in real time. Tomorrow, watch whether this rally attempt can produce a follow-through day. If it does, these coiled setups could fire fast. This has been Gainster Trade with Edge, not with emotion. See you tomorrow.